Welcome to Free Flow Friday, powered by the Property Profits Real Estate Podcast. I'm Dave Dubeau, and I'm very excited to give you an over-the-shoulder learning experience around raising capital, as well as other tips, tricks, and strategies to help you on your real estate investing journey. So let's start. Let's discover together. You don't want to share the profits, okay? It's kind of like the kid in the sandbox wanting to have all the toys to themselves. And we usually know how well that works out, right? If you're stuck in that me, all mine, or the Lone Ranger syndrome, then you're really, it's going to take you decades and decades to save up the money that you need to go buy your own deals, to do your deals all on your own. It's virtually impossible to create a significant portfolio that way, unless you're just making a schwack of cash, all right? You kind of think, you know what? I want to have this deal. I want to own this piece of property. I don't want to have a partner on board because, quite frankly, it boils down to you don't want to share the profits. Okay, it's kind of like the kid in the sandbox wanting to have all the toys to themselves, and we usually know how well that works out, right? So, when I first got into real estate investing in a serious way back in 2003. I was focusing on low money, no money down type deals because that's what I had at the time, and I had no clue about using other people's money. So as I did, my little claim to fame is 18 deals in 18 months, which is okay. But quite frankly, a lot of those deals weren't all that great. Some of them were pretty good. Some of them I made some pretty good money on. Most of them were just kind of mediocre, few grand here, $5,000 here, maybe 10 grand. Maybe up to 30, 35 grand once in a while, sometimes zilch, sometimes nothing, right? So it was kind of all over the place. And I realized very quickly that I had to leave a lot of really good deals on the table because I didn't have the cash to go in and buy all cash, or I didn't qualify for financing to be able to go in buying it that way either, right? So I left a lot of really good deals on the table. And so, it was great to have all the profit to myself, but what would you rather have? Would you rather have an entire $5,000, $10,000 profit to yourself, or would you rather split a $100,000 profit, 50-50, if you didn't have to come up with any of the cash? I think splitting a $100,000 profit 50-50 or even 70-30 or 80, well, maybe not 80-20, but any kind of combination like that is a lot better than having all of one crappy little deal to yourself, right? So, and then over the long term, I realized that typically speaking, short-term in and out deals are good for a quick little pop of cash, but you're really leaving almost all of the profits on the table. The real magic to real estate, in my mind, is holding on to it long term, right? So the longer that you hold on to a piece of property, the more of the 7 or 8 different profit centers, depending on how you count them, you can take advantage of. So most really good deals, or a lot of really good deals, require capital. You're not going to get owner financing on all the best deals. You're going to have to actually come up with some cash and do deals with a down payment and traditional financing. And if you can't do it, then you need to be able to do that with investor partners so that you can grow your portfolio and take things where you want to take them with your real estate investing. All right. So yeah, if you bring investors on board, yes, you have to share the profits. But on the other hand, now your scope is virtually unlimited, right? If you've got investor partners lined up, you can do as many deals as you want to and grow your portfolio as quickly and as big as you'd like to as well. And you're going to be able to create the cash flow, the net worth, the lifestyle that you want. Well, a big bonus is helping somebody else to do the same thing, your investor partners, all right? Now, it's kind of interesting. Just yesterday, I was talking to a relatively new real estate investor. I had her on the phone. She's got her first deal under her belt. She's self-financed like most of us, and now she's run out of cash and credit to do more deals. She wants to do more, but she really hadn't clued into this whole idea of working with investor partners using other people's money. And she was really stuck on the idea of getting a hold of some cash and going out to buy a property herself and to own the whole deal. So I explained it to her. I explained, hey, when you dial in on getting investor partners, you can buy as many properties as you want to, right? So yes, you're going to have to share the profits, but 2 deals with investor partners would be the equivalent of having one on your own. And how long is it, the kind of property she's looking at, she'd have to save up $100,000. How long is it going to take you at your $35,000 a year salary to save up $100,000? It's not going to happen, right? Dialing on investors, you may be doing that deal, you may be doing the next deal within the next few months, right? And then just keep going from there. So that was kind of an eye opener for her, really shook things up, and hopefully she takes action on that. All right. So the whole me, all mine issue, this is very, very limiting. So once you get your head around the fact that, like good old Zig Ziglar said, you can have everything in life you want to if you just help enough other people get what they want in return, right? And those other people we're talking about are our investor partners. Well, hey there. Thanks for tuning into the Property Profits Podcast. If you like this episode, that's great. Please go ahead and subscribe on iTunes. Give us a good review. That'd be awesome. I appreciate that. And if you're looking to attract investors and raise capital for your deals, then I'm going to invite you to get a complimentary copy of my newest book, right back there. There it is. The Money Partner Formula. You can get a PDF version at investorattractionbook.com. Again, investorattractionbook.com. Take care.